Hello, my beautiful people. So, today we are going to explore the groups, the people who come together in our lives. But let's start with something fun. Look at these pictures and tell me which of these is an example of a group. The first is a family having dinner together. The second is people waiting at a bus stop. Third is spectators at the movie theater. And the fourth one is a group of people protesting angrily in the streets. So, what is your answer? And the correct answer is A, the family having dinner together. So this is a true group because the members interact regularly and share a common purpose. And the others are crowd, audience and mob that we are going to understand later. So here the group is defined as a collection of two or more individuals who interact with each other, share common goals and have a sense of belongingness. For example, your family group, your class group, your friends group. And this definition emphasizes interaction, common goals and sense of belongingness. Now we'll talk about the different characteristics of a group. The first one is interaction. Members of group regularly communicate, share ideas and influence each other's attitude or behaviors. For example, in a project team, members meet weekly to discuss progress, delegate tasks and make decisions. The second characteristic is the common goals. Group exists to achieve shared objectives which can be professional, social or personal. For example, a sports team works together to win matches or tournaments. Now the next is structured relationships. So here the groups have defined roles and a certain hierarchy or organization that help coordinate actions. For example, in a school club, there may be president, secretary and the members with assigned duties and roles. Now the next is norms and rules. Group establish guidelines that regulate behavior, communication and interaction among members. For example, in a classroom group, members agree to respect deadlines and attend meetings on time. Or in a sports team, players follow a code of conduct and respect the coach's instruction. Now the next characteristic is cohesion, the emotional bond that unites members, creating loyalty, trust and a sense of belongingness. For example, in a music band, members feel connected by shared passion and teamwork. And the last characteristic is stability. Group often have continuity. Members stay together over a period, giving the group a lasting identity. For example, a family remains connected over years even with changing circumstances. So now we'll talk about the other part of group, that is a team. A team is a special type of group where members work together to achieve a specific goal, have defined roles and responsibilities. It coordinates their actions and efforts depend on each other's skills to accomplish the task. For example, sports team, a cricket team where each player has a role, batsman, bowler, wicketkeeper and they work together to win the match. And the other example is workplace team, a software development team where members have different roles like developer, tester, designer and working together to launch an app. And what is the difference from the regular group? A team is a goal-oriented and structured, while a regular group may exist for social interaction or other purposes. So now the next is crowd. A crowd is a temporary gathering of people who come together in a common place. The key points about a crowd are: people in a crowd do not have structured relationship. Interaction is often brief or minimal. There is usually no shared long-term goal except being present in the same place, and the behavior in a crowd can sometimes be influenced by the emotions or situations. For example, from your everyday life, people waiting at the bus stop are the example of crowd. Now the next is spectators at a concert or a sports stadium. The next is shoppers during a festival season in the market. So in all these cases, the people are together temporarily and their interaction is limited. They are not bound by the long-term goals, roles or responsibilities like in a group or team. So now the next is audience. An audience is a group of people who come together to observe, listen or watch something. And the key features are: members are mostly passive. They do not actively interact with each other. They have a common focus like the performance, lecture or event. They share a temporary collective experience but usually no long-term bonds. For example, people watching a theater play or movie, students attending a lecture or spectators at a music concert. In all these examples, people are together in one place but are primarily observers, not participants in decision making or task completion like in a team or group. And now the next is the mob. A mob is a large, unorganized, and emotionally charged group of people, and the key features are members are often driven by strong emotions like anger, fear, or excitement. They are unstructured and impulsive behavior, which is in common. Actions may be aggressive or destructive. Mobs are usually temporary and form due to specific events or triggers. For example, people rioting after a sports match dispute, crowd turning violent during political protests, panic-stricken people rushing out during a fire in a theater. In these cases, people act collectively, but there is no organized plan and behavior and is largely emotion-driven. So to conclude, I want you to take a glimpse for the difference in all these categories. So here we'll talk about first the crowd, wherein temporary, unstructured and minimal interaction is there, no long-term goal. A crowd is not considered as a true group. And in team, it is goal-oriented subset of a group with different roles and coordination. A team is a special type of group. So all teams are groups, but not all groups are teams. For example, cricket team. And the next is audience. So audience is the passive observers, no active participation or interaction, and it is mostly passive observer. So an audience is not a group. And the last one is the mob, that is emotionally driven, impulsive and unorganized, often aggressive, and there is no stable structure or shared long-term goal, so it is also not a part of group. So these are the different categories of group and groups. So I hope you like this topic. If you have liked this topic, you can always subscribe my channel and you can give your precious feedback. Thank you and have a nice day.